So Drake is once again in the news, but not for anything good. Basically, he's suing UMG, which is Universal Music Group, and Spotify because of Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. If you had any social media, everywhere you scrolled, you just heard Not Like Us. You heard little clips of sections of the song. And yeah, that song was massive. That song was everywhere.
Certified lover boy, certified lover boy. Wop, 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 wop.
Well, Drake is claiming that UMG boosted that song artificially. So maybe if you shuffled a different album at the end of the album, it would turn on Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. And he's also claiming that they used bots to fake the official numbers of the song. Another thing that he said was that they used influencers to market the song while suppressing Drake's music. Now, one thing that you might have noticed is that Drake is signed to UMG, or he's technically under the UMG umbrella. UMG owns a ton of music, and Drake is technically under that umbrella, like I said, so it's kind of weird that he's going after UMG. Another statement that's been thrown around is that Drake doesn't think Not Like Us should have been released at all because Drake and Kendrick are both under UMG. Either way, I think it was great for rap because it got a ton of people back into rap. Something interesting finally happened in the rap scene, so I think it was great overall. But on top of that, Drake is claiming that Spotify and Apple Music hasn't been mentioned in the official documents that I've seen, but Spotify would basically incentivize you to listen to Not Like Us, and Apple Music would redirect you to Not Like Us sometimes when you're talking to Siri. Now, first off, Drake doesn't own the streaming service. I think it's kind of weird that he can complain that Spotify promotes a song. I mean, Spotify can promote whatever they want, at least in my opinion, but I guess it is kind of weird if Siri was redirecting people to Kendrick Lamar's song. But UMG has denied everything. They're basically just saying, Drake, you're a sore loser, you lost the rap beef. And I think that's what we're all thinking at this point. Drake has just taken L after L this year, and it's kind of just hard to watch. I guess I can say it's a great year to be a Drake hater, which, I mean, I was a Drake hater for most of my life, but I don't really care about Drake too much right now. It's hard to take him serious when he comes out with, like, his aura or his fit pics when he's just getting absolutely hated on. It's kind of funny. At this point, his Instagram comments are completely disabled unless he follows you. So he'll get like 12 comments on a post. It doesn't seem right. And with how big that Not Like Us got, I'd be very surprised if it was bots that pulled those numbers in. I mean, the song popped off. Another thing Drake accused UMG of was giving Spotify and Apple Music better deals if they promoted Lamar's music over Drake's. Now, I can't act like I know about the deals between UMG and Spotify. I'm not that big of a YouTuber, but I'd be very surprised if that's true. I guess I'll just keep an eye out and maybe make a video in the future if any more information about that does officially come out. Now, Drake is also in the middle of a pre-action filing for defamation. He's preparing for another lawsuit against UMG, and he's trying to get the information about it right now. But regarding that, we know that Drake thinks that UMG knew exactly what was in Not Like Us, basically calling him a certified and the other attacks on his character. If you don't know what defamation is, it's basically trying to ruin someone's character or slander them on purpose. And Drake is saying that UMG knew that Not Like Us was going to do that, but they released it anyway. He's saying that UMG knew exactly what the song was about, but they still allowed it to be pushed out without being censored just to ruin Drake's image. And then if you pair this with the other lawsuit, he's saying that they allowed it to be pushed out and basically promoted it like crazy to get it to blow up and ruin Drake's character. Now, if that's true, I wonder if UMG realized it would get this big, and I wonder if they realized Drake would look like this much of a loser. Like, at this point, I can't stress it enough. Drake has taken so many L's this year. He just needs to calm down and just regather himself and make some good music. His most recent album is For All the Dogs, and people are regarding it as one of his worst albums of all time. I'm recording this on Thanksgiving, that's why I'm not in my usual room, but basically a couple days ago, Drake went on stream with XQC, who's one of the biggest Twitch streamers. And people are saying it looked like he was throwing shade at Kendrick Lamar, sneak dissing him basically. I'll roll some clips right now, but all throughout the stream, he was throwing shade at what sounded like Kendrick Lamar.
I'm Drake, this is XQC, real streaming legend. Me, I do music in case you didn't know. I'm here, as you can see, fully intact. Mind, body, and soul, in case you were wondering, right?
Mind, body, and soul.
Mind, body, and soul. You need facts to take me out. Fairy tales won't do it. Cheers to everybody.
Words live by.
Words to live by, real talk. Cheers to everybody.
And I think it's perfect timing for this lawsuit. Like, he's getting back into it. Maybe they'll start the beef again. I have no idea. I don't know what his plan is with all of this. About a week or two ago, Kendrick Lamar dropped his album GNX. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Nobody's arguing it's Kendrick's best work because I don't think it is. But he blew up again with the Mustard meme. He's screaming DJ Mustard's name on one of the songs.
Hey.
And it's just hard to watch sometimes because you see Kendrick blowing up consistently and the fans love him. And then you see Drake on stream hating. You see him lawsuit, failed rap beat, failed diss track, sue them. It's hard to watch. I think in the future, Drake really needs to avoid these public feuds because he is such a big artist. He's definitely more popular than Kendrick Lamar as far as just fans and monthly listeners. I'll pull the stats up on screen, but I'd assume so. But every time he gets into one of these rap beefs, he did it with Pusha T a couple years ago, he gets destroyed. He loses every time. It would make him look a lot more mature if he could just stay out of these feuds, but he's constantly beefing with somebody and losing every single time. The secondhand embarrassment I get from seeing a Drake post on Instagram and it's like some cringy selfie and then all the comments are disabled is just insane. Like, what are you doing, dude? He's like 40 years old. Drake just needs to drop a banger that just pops off, like some amazing song that everyone likes, and put him in the news for something besides controversy, because that's all anyone knows him as this year. I know a lot of people hate on Drake just because it's Drake, but Drake has dropped some amazing music in the past, and I think he could still do it, but not at his current mental state. He just needs to go back to music. So yeah, this is the current state of the Drake lawsuit. This is all that we know of right now. We see Kendrick Lamar thriving in the hip-hop scene right now, and we see Drake just kind of down bad right now. So that's where we're at. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down. Thank you for watching. Have a good night. Peace out.